Hello everybody, my name is Alexander Podestan and welcome to Slay the Princess. As you can see, we have a content warning. This is a horror game. It is not intended for all audiences. Slay the Princess. Slay the Prince. Man, I couldn't keep this act long enough. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. We're not gonna be doing that. Also, I'm sorry for being a little bit late yet again. Take a wild guess what happened. Trust me, you will not be able to guess it. When I started the stream, I chose the wrong stream to start. What does that mean? It means that I from the two streams that I had scheduled, I used for the Zenless Zone Zero stream the information about Slay the Princess. And I found out about it immediately as I closed the stream half an hour ago. So, yeah. You can guess. I was trying to catch up with time. I was trying to fix everything before I start this stream. And I managed close enough. We are technically 20 minutes in. 20 minutes late. If you... Well, I have started the stream for about 5 minutes. So technically you could say that I am 15 minutes late. But anyway. Can you see the thing? No? You can't. Oh, now you can. Excellent. Okay, let's start. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Interesting. No premature endings, huh? Okay. Okay. The piano is already perfect. V toggles assistive voice, self-voicing. What the fuck is self-voicing? Takes a screenshot with S. Hide the user interface with 8s. Quick load, quick save with the F5. I probably need to know that. Toggles auto advancing dialogue, which I'm never gonna use that. Skips dialogue when pressed while held down. Control tab. Okay. Escape assesses the game menu. Navigate the interface with arrow keys. Space advances dialogue without selecting choices. Okay. Advances dialogue and activates the interface with enter. And opens the accessibility. Okay. That's keyboard and mouse. Advanced dialogue and activates the interface. Hide the user interface. Okay, for 1 second I thought something was about to happen. Assess the game menu, loads back the earlier dialogue with the wheel up, okay? Hold down, rolls forward the later dialogue, okay. What is preferences? Oh, there we go, full screen. Oh, thank God. I can actually see the entire game now. Where am I supposed to... Crap. Give me 1 second. Maybe I need to use a... Do you remove the... Yes, remove this, remove this. Let me create a new tab for that. Off with her head! Not yet, not yet. Hello, Bill Simmer. How are you doing, my friend? Give me a second. Slay the Princess. That's the new... This is a love story, it says. So might as well, right? There we go. Done. Now we lock it. And we are ready to go, I think. I have the volume on max, by the way, and I'm kind of afraid that it might be too loud. Music at max. Sound a little bit less. I like it when I don't have everything. Flickering image is on. Auto advanced text off. Good. Parallax effect on. Boil effect on. Skip. Text after choices. Transitions. Okay. When you're visible. Blinking CTC. I have no idea what blinking. Stability. Whoa. Font over. Javus. I have no idea what does that mean. Self-voicing off. Text-to-speech, clipboard, debug. I do not know if I need any of these. I'm pretty sure I do not. Join our Discord, follow us on Twitter. Okay. I wasn't... Okay, here's the thing. I had a dilemma whether I wanted to buy this game or not. I wanted to play this game for a long while. I knew about it. Markiplier ended up playing this game a month ago. Once Markiplier started playing it, I said to myself, okay, fuck it. I need to play this game myself and then watch Markiplier's choices too. But once I was about to buy this game yesterday actually, it was yesterday, it was on sale. But I saw at the announcements that there is actually gonna be like an extended cut that's gonna come out. Okay, that gave me a chill up my spine. Okay. Where was I? Don't look at me. Jesus. Okay, as I was about to buy the game, I found out that there is going to be an extended cut that will come out at fall. And I questioned whether I want to actually wait for that or play the game now. And here we are. I said to myself, fuck it, I'm gonna play it now. And you know what? If it is for us to have new content in the future, I will just go ahead and buy the new extended cut as well. Why not? You know what I'm gonna do after this stream, right? Go watch Markiplier immediately. I have been such a long fan for 10 years now. So I'm like, okay, you know what? It's not like The Hero and the Prison, Chapter 1. Okay. Starting off very well.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Good. Give me 1 second. I need something. Oh, it has like this live. It has like this type of 2.5D kind of thing going on in this game, where it moves when I move the mouse. That's cool. You're a Mark fan? Yes. For 10 years now, proudly. I mean, what do you expect? That Markiplier is the one who inspired me to become a content creator. Like, I like Jacksepticeye a lot. Listen to me, this trinity, it's always like at the top of my head. I am specifically a Markiplier fan, but then there is also Jacksepticeye and there is also PewDiePie. I mean, PewDiePie not so much anymore because now he has other things, you know, more important, like raising a kid. But he was always one of the legendary ones. I want to open up real quick the Okay. 1 second. Where's the vote? There we go. There it is. I'm gonna max out the volume. I'm pretty sure it's... I hate that MatPat quit. Yeah, I made a video, you know, I uploaded a video as a tribute to MatPat, you know, retiring. It was for the best. I mean, what did you expect? The man has been making videos on the internet for almost 15 years or so. I cannot even remember. I think it was Game Theory started at 2011. So that was 13 years. 13 years of making videos.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah. I am not sure about that, buddy. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? That actually sounds... that sounds incredibly smart. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do this? I love the piano. I love the piano. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? That's actually the mood. That's what I actually wanna... Deep down, that's what I actually wanna answer. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet! I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! You hear that? You hear that, Amalie? I'm coming for you! Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. Okay, I actually want to ask. Okay, do I have to be honest? Like, should I make a... But that's just a game theory. You know Amalie? Not personally, I just, you know. I know her as a VTuber. I watch her stream sometimes. I have made also a video about her lore and everything. You know, just because I reference people doesn't mean I know them. I just like referencing people that I admire. Or I just, you know, love being part of their community. You know? Anyway, where were we? Should I have... Okay, my first ending, basically. How should I go about it? Should I go as honestly as I possibly can? Okay, I will go as honestly as I possibly can. Technical difficulties all the time with her. Trust me, I have more technical difficulties than Amalie. She is the one who got the scuff trophy, but the real the real one over here with the scuff problems is me. Go crazy. I will go crazy if I feel like going crazy. Right now, I just want to ask the guy, why the fuck? The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay, but how can a princess look away? Okay, if you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back it? That's a nice argument, Senator, but why don't you back it up with a source? Okay, do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay, he does have a point. Consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Are we?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay then.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
And he just doesn't kill her. Eh, be ready for surprises. Even I, you know, when it comes to me, expect the unexpected. Even I don't know how this will end up.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
That's still an argument. That's not a source.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Who said it was my job? Okay, can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Fair enough. Okay, killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a
Kinda.
princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
I haven't slayed any of
If
those.
anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Ha! That's something that you do not realize. I don't know very good English. I have no idea what seamstress means. No joke, I actually do not know what seamstress means. Give me 1 second. I have to Google it. Crap. Seamstress, meaning, who is called a seamstress? A person whose job involves sewing clothing. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, but you don't know how valuable a princess is if she can actually, give hope to the people through mental what why am I trying to actually, why am I trying to defend her position? I do not even know her. Fair enough. But I still have one last question. Oh, wait a minute. There are even more options. Actually, give me 1 second. I want to check the other options. But how can a princess lock away in a basement and the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I don't know, brother. We live in an age where people love to see the world burn,
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I don't know. The last time I checked, I was a, self-annihilator. Okay, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I will slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I have the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Do I get her some sort of reward for this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it.
What?
It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Okay, I'm not buying it. I'm actually now concerned about what you're trying to say here. Let me think. The explore is more like the explore option is more like dialogue, right? So if I chose this, it's not gonna be a problem now, is it?
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Okay. So it is option. Okay, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
That's my voice, the voice of the hero, huh?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Why at the cabin, though?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I have to mention that the fact it is kind of ominous, the fact that the cursor, it's actually a monster hand, a monster claw hand. So yeah, I think I already know what this is going. Perhaps should I call it or should I not call it? Well, I have seen a couple of the trailers that maybe we are the monster, so maybe I'm not sure. I won't say that I'm spoiled, but I'm gonna say that I can see that there is probably an ending like that. Well, I gotta go to the store. See ya build similar. See ya build similar. Talk to you next time, okay? Stay safe. Thanks for being here. Anyway, where were we? That's right, yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Lower by the take the blade and the base. We could just enter the basement without the blade. What will happen if I do not take the blade? Oh, I'm curious now. Fuck it. Barehanded.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
No.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Lie. Just checking in on you. Hi. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Crap, I actually have to make a choice. Ooh. Ugh. We could continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
Barehanded. Hell yeah.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
Who feeds her? It's my question. How is she, she hasn't starved to death yet.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
No. Hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Crap, there are a lot of choices in this game. They weren't joking when they were saying that it's a 1001 choices. What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? That is a good question. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? Going to keep you locked away down here? At least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. Yeah, this game is replayability itself. Well, obviously. I mean, what do you expect? Sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over to put. And it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs and retrieve the blade without saying another word. Can't believe they have been keeping you down like this. I'm getting you out of here, Examiner Janes. Okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. Okay, first things first. I want to know her name.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Not good enough. I wanted an actual name. So,
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
interesting. So Princess is your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Not good enough. You're still losing me here.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
What?
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it is.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Okay, wait a minute. She's okay. She has lost a point, but I still, well, I want to dig her as deep as possible. It's more like having a, you know, a debate over here. It's more like having like the moment of judgment. I will not cast down judgment until I'm completely sure, okay? So, there is one more thing she just said. She has been here for a long time, she said. Right? Well, the next question is gonna be, since you have been here for so long, what have you been eating and what have you been drinking? If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Wait a minute, what? What are you talking about? Not good enough. You lost another point.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
First of all, I don't care if you agree with the princess. Second of all, it matters because, well, only a supernatural being can survive being hungry for days on end. Not a normal human girl, let alone a man. A man would have also perished by, you know, hunger and thirst within a few days.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Exactly. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation. right?
Right.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
She doesn't come up with much, truth be told. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
She's taking a long time to consider. That is also a loss of a point.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
If you are sincere, the truth is the right answer.
It's not like you'd believe me.
Hit me already. Hey, I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
So far, you have not answered a single question in a convincing way. Just saying.
Just how long has she been down here?
Centuries.
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
Remain silent.
They haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger.
They. The narrator, because there was nobody else.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That's the only thing you have against me. That's the only thing you can really use. And you're using it against me right now. Which is logical, but at the same time, you lose a point for that as well. Because, you see, try to manipulate the situation in order to make me feel like, oh, they are the ones who can't be trusted. You can trust me, the princess. You see, it's like a vicious cycle. And unfortunately, it doesn't go well for you.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Your life. But there is also a slight possibility that it might be everyone else's lives too.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
That's a good question.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
You see, she's manipulating the situation. You did lose the point now. That's solidified. You are...
Let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person. And a subjugating monarch, no less.
Oh, calm down, you communist asshole. What, you don't like monarchy? I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and kept you company? Maybe then everyone would be happy. I'm going to keep you locked away down here. At least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk. To take your word over the potential fate of the world, retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs, retrieve the blade without saying another word. Believe it? Okay, examine the chains. Okay, I'm going to get... If it don't make me regret this, examine the chain. Maybe then everyone will be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Slightly. Unless if I'm dead.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Oh, trust me, it won't be that long. It depends how long it will take for you to, you know, reveal your true self, or me actually being convinced that you are actually no threat.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Why is nobody, you know, happy with my choices, damn it?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Get the blade, now.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Okay. Get the blade, now.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Okay, these eyes, now I'm scared of those eyes. I want to read that again to make sure that I wasn't, you know, I wasn't flipping because I'm tired. One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision. She's actually threatening me. She's actually threatening me.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
I get the feeling that I'm already too far gone. I should have had the blade with me.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Oh shit. Oh no, I got the bad ending already.
Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
No bad endings in this game. Yeah, no bad endings, only death.
She has to be bluffing, but hurry.
There's no way she's bluffing. She definitely has something on her mind. Get the damn blade, please.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Okay, I do have the blade actually on my hand. Excellent. Stabby stab.
Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
I wouldn't have look, a person in desperate need would have never, ever, by all means, threatened the one person who was actually there to free them or help them in some sort of way. It's obviously that she's guilty. Obviously. For as logically as things are, on this very moment, I have every right to defend myself at this point.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Oh shit, the second time it's gonna be... Oh crap.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago,
Fuck.
there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
God damn it. This slippery bitch. She really did slip from the chains.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm locking her down there and letting her bleed out. Finish
Your
this.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
She must be here. It's only one room. This is a very bad idea.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
You cannot be serious. He's gonna lock me in here. How is that even possible? Where did she hide?
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead.
Fuck.
She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place.
Well, to my defense, I know that technically I lost, but at the same time, if you think about it, I am a man, this is a wooden door, and I also have a blade, which means that I could actually eventually break free. The only thing I have to do is bust down one door. But you see, in video games, that doesn't work like that. Apparently, doors are too strong, especially if they are wooden doors. I mean, it would make sense if it was actually a metal door, but fuck me, a wooden door, why a wooden door? Anyway, maybe I'm going ahead of myself. Perhaps I can't bust down the door.
No.
No?
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
Hey, at the very least I didn't die a horrible death. I'm only gonna starve to death.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone.
No! I got stopped by a wooden door. Oh, impossible. How could I have let this happen? Okay, for starters, where did she hide? Look, if I knew that there were places to hide, I would have actually gotten back up. You know? And locked the door behind me instead, but... Still, at the very least I didn't die a horrible death.
It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
I cannot actually accept this ending, but you know what, for the sake of, you know, storytelling, let's say that, yeah, I did fuck up back there.
You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
32. The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I love watching people's first encounter with a princess. Oh, trust me, I'm also gonna be very happy when I see, you know, other people playing this game for the first time. First of all, it's gonna be Markiplier, you know it. Right after I finish the stream. Mark my words. I don't think I've ever seen anyone get the witch first. Get the witch. Okay, look, do not spoil. Let's say that was a hint. I accept this hint. Get the witch first, okay. So, this game is about chapters and it's about deciding what to do and how things will end in each chapter, huh? Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Shit. Okay. He has a point. A really good one. Damn it.
We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess locked us in a basement, we eventually died, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Technically, yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Good question. Even the music is different. Or it's slowed, I'm not exactly sure.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
I get the feeling that it's not that simple.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Okay, let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
I don't think I'm gonna be quick about it. She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? All she did last time was lock me in a basement until I died. Don't get me wrong, I hated it. But how can someone like that end the world? Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Okay, if people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Ah, okay.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Ah, yes, the great hero who got to the cabin and slayed the princess.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Well, the title hero doesn't go to everyone, you know.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Good point. That really explains almost everything.
The fact that we have another voice on our mind now, the voice of the opportunist, gives me, you know, Disco Elysium vibes.
I'm not so sure about that. You know, you're right, but it explains almost everything.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
I would like it to see how much more difficult it could get.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
Why?
I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me.
I'll need to get around to playing Disco Elysium. I've already bought it, just haven't gotten around to it. Well, let me tell you, it's a great game. Actually, I still think about the Disco Elysium after such a long time. Well, it hasn't been that long. I played it about 9 months ago, and I'm still thinking about it from time to time. It's a great game.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So, if we could move this along.
Okay. You killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Is that really that simple? Okay. All she did last time was locked me in the basement until I died. Don't get me wrong, I hated it, but how can someone like that end the world?
She just can. But that doesn't mean you're not fully up to the task that's been given to you. Have a little faith in yourself, and maybe try not to get tricked this time.
Okay.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
So, this game has a weird logic. It loves to pull off
The
little...
interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
I want to see how handsome I am. The mirror is a trick. It's obviously a trick. The mirror is a trick. Trust my eyes. Why would she lie? I trust my eyes. Why would she lie about there not being a mirror? What's the point?
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it. Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Okay, this whole cabin is different than last time. Actually, take the blade first.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
I'm pretty sure she is gonna know.
That's not actually a bad idea.
It is not a bad idea, but I'm pretty sure she will know. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yet.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I truly do believe that the mirror is a trap. If the narrator does not acknowledge it, that means that the mirror is something like some sort of illusion or some sort of trick overall. Something that I should not go to. All I'm saying is that let's trust the narrator this time. Enter the basement. You see? Disappeared. Like an illusion.
The basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick, and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Probably.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
We cannot.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just
What is
throwing
she?
ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
True.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Can you imagine the title of the game being Endless Debate about what to do with a princess?
Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank
Ugh.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Okay, she is much more of a beast this time than last time.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Told you she's gonna know. How the fuck did you know? First of all. Second of all, I didn't have the knife the first time around, so how did you expect a knife this time?
That's no fair. How would she know that?
She would. It's not that difficult to see someone's expression. It's like you have to have observational skills, but sometimes you can just guess what one person is actually, up to.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Yeah. Good job, Sherlock.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Would you stop the debate? I actually want to be done with it. No shit. The fact that she defeated me once, I want to defeat her now.
Is it all behind us?
It's more like a game of chess. She has a point right now, and I want to claim a point for myself.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Fuck that.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died. I died last time, you didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Look, I know, things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us. At work, we should team up. How'd you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I helped you out of here? I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. Jesus. I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. Like a coward. I'd like to be straightforward with my intentions. I didn't care for how you treated me last time, and I think you might be in danger to the world. I'm going to attack you now. Slay the prince. Okay. I could go on head first with it, but I do not want to. I want to see something. I want to explore only because I want to get the full, the full view, or at the very least I want to hear more dialogue. I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died.
That is an exceptionally good point.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me. Just because I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
Also a good point.
Shut up!
She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown-nose her? I'm not brown-nosing anyone. I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
But I must confess, this place never let me out into the world.
She's not
While
wrong.
you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again, and you were gone.
Wait a minute, this place never let me out into the world. While you were grasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and bash and break my way out. Break your way out of what? Of the world? But I never did manage to be free.
It seems that you get to come and go as you please. So you may be a bigger part of the answer to this riddle than I'd like you to be. Maybe bygones can be bygones.
I still don't like the idea that you're manipulating me. So, even if I want technically to help you, team up and do a little bit of, let's rise up against the higher powers of, of the universe in order to free ourselves from our fate kind of thing. I want to slay you for once in order to be even.
But you'll have to let me out first.
Yeah, fuck that. You lost your chance. Seems like she's trying to work out the rules of this game, same as you are. In a sense she does, but I don't like the fact that she killed me. Why do I have the nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
Valid.
But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
Shut up!
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do.
No, we will not be fine. If she's free, she's gonna do something again.
You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's gonna stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Yeah. Literally every part of my being it says that she's gonna betray me. And the voices in my head. Yeah, that's. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
Oh fuck.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh shit. Okay. 2 points. 2 points right before we move on. One, I either did a big mistake because now she actually can hurt us, or number two, the fact that she is now showing us that she's free. Basically, it's like she revealed one card that we didn't know. The fact that she could defend herself if we were to go up against her. I hope it's number two. I hope it's number two, and let me, for the love of God, don't tell me she killed me again.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little
Bitch, I know.
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Well, that card she dropped on the table, and I saw it now.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
The fact that she's a feline, right? She looks like a cat right now. I get the feeling that she's very agile. Like, she has high agility, what I mean. So if I was to stab her, she would just dodge it. Cat girl? Kinda like a cat girl, more like a tigress girl. Okay, let's leave. Leave with the princess. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Trust you. I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
What if we live together? But I don't think we can. Will it be... This is what I hate right now. I don't mind the idea that I can live without her, I can live with her. But I really want to slay her right now. Like, that's what I thirst for. But what's holding me back, it's the idea that because she looks like a beast right now, she might actually be able to dodge the blade. And if she dodges the blade, she's gonna do some, I don't know, kung fu shit, and she's gonna have the blade on my chest instead. By the end of the struggle. That's what I'm trying to say. Well, you survived last time. She killed you. Technically, I was killed. But I was killed by starvation and not because I got stabbed. Yet, I so wanna slay the princess right now. Would I flip a coin? My two last options, right? I either go try and slay the princess, or I just live with the princess. But she's a witch, isn't she? And to top it all off, because we lost a couple, you know, we lost ourselves a little bit on the, you know, on the dialogue over here. We still don't know why she got locked up. We still don't know her name. We still don't know anything about her. The only thing that we found out, and she also found out, is that we are all caught up in some kind of time paradox. Live with the princess, slay the princess, give her the blade, and try and charm her into trusting her. Charm her into trusting you. That's the options, yes, but the options that I want to choose is either slay the princess or live with the princess. I do not trust the blade on her hands. that will be followed in the next playthroughs too. Aren't they not? The fact that if I was to stab her right now and kill her, let's say I do kill her, it's gonna start all over again. And we're all gonna end up, you know, trying to build trust yet again for each other. Possibly. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Without uttering a word, you charge the princess. So much for finding an easy way out. I can't believe you're making us work for it.
I'm not gonna die again. Not like last time. One for me and one for you.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, at least.
What?
As you close the distance, readying your strike, she throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes.
What?
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
What are you talking about? First of all, pocket sand. I knew, but wait a minute. I was supposedly ready for her because she was free. I knew she was free. So how did I got fooled like that?
As you brush the silk from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
Yeah, I told you that was some kung fu shit. How do you tackle me? I'm like a 90 kilos man. I'm fucking heavy, what is what I'm talking about. I'm probably double the weight of you.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
Kinda, yeah.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing at... Right, she's distracted. Stab her in the back.
Yes. Can we?
In for a penny, right? Why not?
Let's do this.
As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Nice. Okay, at the very least I got blood on my blade. Now I feel satisfied.
Ha, you bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous, absolutely wretched, just like me.
Yeah, but I'm not feral like you in order to sunk my own teeth on your fucking flesh and rip off a piece off.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins.
Kick her in the shins.
Don't have to fight so dirty.
Yeah.
Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise. Are we? At the bottom of the barrel. We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. If that's not the bottom of the barrel, what is?
True that.
No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes.
Alright then.
But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop?
That is very optimistic, okay? I just wanna slay her.
You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after.
Exactly.
None of us ever said we stopped fighting.
Yeah.
What a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the Book of Honourable Combat. Both you and the princess have broken a dozen times over.
For honor? What's that?
That's nice and all, but are we winning? Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing.
Are we? Who's losing?
The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood.
What?
Wait, what's going on?
Exactly.
We're establishing a newer, better packing order.
What?
No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise?
Exactly.
Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time.
Don't tell me that we're gonna be locked down in the basement together.
I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening?
Like the door is gonna shut behind us or some shit.
Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
What?
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
You are in the same fate as me, bitch.
Excuse
What?
You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
Oh, shit.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left out here but them.
Them? Who are they? Go out fighting. They will crush you just as easily as they'll crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to see it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you've been tasked to slay her. She's an antisocial monster who will gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
She really is a spoiled brat. Oh,
The roots grow ever closer.
crap.
No, we can see them.
Why though? Why are you doing this? We can go out fighting, but fuck it.
You attack the princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late.
Sorry, but I am a wrathful person, as much as wrathful as she is.
The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you.
Yeah, what a nice way to die, to watch the one person that you hate the most in this world die with you. It's both a hell and a paradise at the same time.
At first it's almost gentle. The two of you lift it delicately off the ground. But the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The
Oh,
sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again. You wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
wow. She really does hate us from the bottom of her heart. I almost feel sad. Sorry, but at the very least you can say that we are now even. How do you call this even? We do not, but at the very least you can say that I unleashed my wrath on her the same way she unleashed her wrath on me. So now we can have a moment of clarity. Or you know, we can have choices of clarity the next time we meet again. Isn't that right, princess?
The pressure is unbearable.
Jesus.
You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens.
No shame to close your eyes now.
And then you pop. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Well, she died too. This was a brutal death compared to the the previous one. Chapter 3. The Wild. Okay.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves,
preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
The princess.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
That's the third time, as far as I know.
I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Wait a minute, how do you know now? How do you know that it wasn't supposed to reach 2?
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
I became a tree. Along with her.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
I love that the narrator is like, shut up, princess.
Sure, there's no reason to keep secrets. Someone decided to go in guns blazing last time, and that someone got us killed.
I did exactly as the narrator asked.
And what should we have done? Let you draw things out with all that conniving? Everyone knows a straight fight is best. It's honest.
It was dirty and dishonorable, and every dirty trick we used, it was worse for either of us each time.
There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start anything. I don't mind what happened to us. I kind of like it now that we aren't actively being crushed.
Jason Statham. Jason Statham is the voice of the... Who is Jason Statham? Remind me again. Oh, yeah, it does sound. It does sound like his voice. Also, I have seen his recent movie, The Beekeeper. I watched it a couple of months ago. Actually, no, at the beginning of this year is when I watched it. Actually, really good movie. I do recommend it.
Yeah, now that you mention it, this isn't so bad. And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway, it was the cabin. No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground us all into paste in the end, the princess included.
I get the feeling that we shouldn't probably slay the princess.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
Why are you the one who's sorry? If I'm the hero, then I did fail you.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
We're stuck together. Literally? Ooh. Oh my. Okay. At the very least, we can now, we can find a solution or some absolution together.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? This thing watching us, what is he? These are the two most important questions. I'm gonna ask that thing that is watching us first. Actually, why are you being nice to me? No, that's what I wanted to know.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
What are we? Sorry, I'm curious. It's not like I want to doubt it. I'm just curious, you know?
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Okay.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
It does.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Gaze at the hatred in your heart. Bear it now before it's too late. Gaze.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
I'm sorry.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love Nate.
That's... that's not how it works.
We never got to see the end of that fight, did we? And we can't both be winners. One of us has to beat the other, right?
No.
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered.
And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. You start to remember something else, too.
I didn't want the story to go like this, but I guess it does reflect me as a person now, doesn't it?
You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better, finally. I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some divisions, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
I got a trophy for that.
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
This doesn't feel like a fight. This isn't what I wanted. Where's the victory in this?
Good question.
Well, this should be easy. If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
Do we have to do this?
You have to. You know you have to.
You know what? For once, let's just try to be the good guy, or at the very least try to do something that is not, you know, kill her. Because this entire time I have realized that we have been selfish. Not once I actually helped her in any way, other than just talk to her and try to manipulate the situation. I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us.
You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming.
What? What are you talking about? You are gonna be the one to betray me now?
And that other thing is... We'll just have to wait and find out when it happens.
What do you mean?
Just ignore him. What's he gonna do? Lecture us into submission? He can talk all he wants.
Oh, I think he's gonna... Oh, no.
He's weak. Thinks he can boss us around when he doesn't have any authority. We're clearly the ones with authority around here, so we can do whatever we like.
Look, when it comes to authority, I'm a man of authority now, but you need to pay close attention to who is actually in authority and make sure that you are gonna be the one who's gonna establish a bigger authority to the authority that is authorized to do authoritarian stuff. What I mean is that we do not know how powerful he is.
You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... fine. Whatever. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
Shut up.
I didn't think you would do that after everything. It's so cold without you.
What? Wow. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place. The mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went and I don't know how we would even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going. We're top of the pecking order now. Right, boys?
Crap. I don't know where she went and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
Does this mean we won? You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. It's like it's mocking us.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
I don't have another option though.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I don't have another choice. And mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. I'm a monster. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone, but the mirror remains. Time for you to see what's in it. The body. It's you. I told you, I knew I was a monster from the beginning. I was never a hero. You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Oh, it's her. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I am void in the never-ending darkness. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
I have no idea what to make of all this. And also, I have already regretted most of my choices so far. If I have a choice to start all over, I want to very badly. Gift of a fragile vessel. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart. Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
She has? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Or maybe we are talking in between, you know? In between the end and the beginning. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Well, yeah. Get her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
What?
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Just have to take your word for it then. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Freedom? Aren't you scared that I will find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
So that was only one part of you. One ending. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Shit. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Okay. Fuck. Wow. Okay. 10 out of 10. I have to say, this is by far one of the most interesting games I have played in a long while. Turns out, when they're gonna make this special edition and they're gonna release it in fall, I'm gonna see myself buying it. If possible. Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
If possible, yes.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage?
I don't know.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Okay. The game froze. The game froze. The game's crashed. The game crashed. Why? I didn't save. This entire time I have not saved. I can't believe this shit. No. Just as I was about to... No. No. No, please don't do this to me. Come back. Come back. No. So you'll be getting the Pristine Cat DLC as a free update since you already own the base game. Don't worry. She said... Don't worry. She said she wait. Oh, what? The game closed on purpose? I thought... This is what it means to wait forever. Sam, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you very much, by the way. it's gonna be a free update. Yes, but you see, I want the physical version because I like collecting games which I really admire. And this game, within 2 hours of streaming, has earned me. I'm actually into it.
You have returned to me.
Oh,
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
I got a trophy. Yes. Yippee. I never left your side. Attempt to outweigh your destiny. Man, I love it when games fuck with you like that. Oh, for the first time in forever, I had this one experience like one shot, or in Doki Doki Literature Club where the game is actually fucking with your PC and your own sanity. I love it. I actually thought that the game actually crashed because my PC sometimes does that shit. Like oftentimes when I play a game which I have played multiple times before, the game just decides to crash for some reason because of some kind of overload in the processing power. I don't have that powerful PC. So I was like, fuck, I didn't save. Okay, now save. Thank God. Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I will. I will remember her.
You won't.
Fuck you! Everything goes dark and you die. Thank you for ruining this touchy moment, you bitch. That's and that loud sound. That's on beating the tutorial. Thank you for letting me know that was the tutorial for 2 hours. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Bring the wounded wild to her. The wounded vessel.
You're on a path in the woods.
You'll know it when you see it. The real Slay the Princess starts
is a
here.
cabin.
You can't be
In
serious.
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Wow. 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 I actually got the trophy that said the real Slay the Princess starts here. Amazing. You know, actually, for another indie game, that would have been genuinely the end. Like any other indie game would have ended there. Within the 1.5 hour to 2 hour, mark. But no, this game is like, now you start playing. She asked that I'll tell you to remember her. You won't. You fucking die then. Okay. Are you sure you want to return to main menu? This will lose unsaved progress. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Sam, thank you so much for being here. Don't worry, I'll stream again tomorrow perhaps. I'll try my finest to find some time in order to play this game. It was worth it actually. Also, I just realized that she actually changed appearance, or is it my idea? She still looks like a feline. She still looks like a cat. Anyway, we'll see. There is a lot to discover. But for now, this is it. She's only ever been what you decided she was. Ah, I understand. So when she actually cut off her arm and she ran away, that was me making her a wild animal. hell. I cannot wait to play more of that tomorrow. But that's it for today. It's 1 a.m. over here, and you decided she couldn't be trusted. Yeah, and now I regretted it deeply. I will decide better next time. I mean, can you blame me? She didn't give me anything. Like, by logical circumstances, I actually was not in the wrong. Ah, damn, I missed the stream. Yeah. Honeybee, welcome to the stream, but unfortunately I just beat the tutorial, obviously, and I have already reached the 2-hour mark. It's like 1 a.m. over here, and I have not slept at all. I could go for another run. Now I'm actually questioning it. It's not like I don't really have the time. I'm just thinking that I should go to bed. Yeah, dude, I'll try and make it. This has been fun. Do you want me to make another run? Like, I don't mind because now I'm actually into it, but... No, it's fine. I'll rewatch the stream and be on time tomorrow. Okay, good. Tomorrow, I will make sure that I will stream on a specific time. It's gonna be actually way later. No, it's gonna be actually way earlier than right now. It's gonna be like... Right now, it's 1 a.m. So tomorrow, it's gonna be at 9 p.m. So, in exactly 20 hours from now. I don't know from which country you're from, but whatever time you have, whatever time zone you are right now, in 20 hours, that's when I'm gonna be streaming this game. There are bookmarks if you need to stop partway. Good, thank you for letting me know, actually. I will definitely need that later. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. Now I have to go watch Markiplier. I have to go watch Markiplier beating the tutorial. Gotcha, I'll be up and watching with some coffee. Okay, thank you. Hope to see you tomorrow. Stay safe. I really need to get some rest. I have not slept very well. And I will be fully prepared in order to enjoy properly this game tomorrow, okay? Don't watch any other streams. Oh, right, because everyone is gonna choose different. Everyone is gonna choose differently, right? Shit. So I have to complete the game in order to watch. Markiplier did different choices. Damn it. You're right. Okay, I'm not gonna watch streams. I'm not gonna watch anything until I have completed the game. Okay. I'll make sure that I'll keep my curiosity on check, okay? Okay. So, tomorrow, in 20 hours from now, I'm gonna stream again this game. I'm gonna play for approximately 2 more actually, it's gonna be kinda late because I'm gonna have to go for service tomorrow. Shit. Okay, stay tuned. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna keep you posted on the community tab here on this channel, okay? So keep the notifications, ring the bell in order to see exactly when the live is gonna be. It's probably gonna be a little bit earlier in order to make sure that I'm gonna have plenty of time to enjoy this game. Perhaps in 19 hours from now. In order to have a full-on 3-hour stream. Anyway, that's it. Thank you all so much. This has been a crazy ride. I can't wait to continue it. Stay safe. Later. Have a good night. See ya.